So how do we go from 20S to 22S without having to extend wiring basically? I could put another piece out here. It's really stretching it to reach, for them all to reach into a daisy chain. Obviously top, but again, everything apart from down here will be having to extend the wiring, and all the wiring is a nice short length, so the power's not running through wires too much. So what we're going to do is, as you can see, I've sanded this back, well, filed it back a bit, get all the paint off, most of it, and the first thing we're going to do to get another 2S in here is going to want to sort of give these guys a bit more space. So basically I've applied localized, very localized heat to remelt, so I haven't added any more, and I've just carved out zip tie channels which I will enclose with the bridges, but I would do something more permanent if I was sure I wanted to stay with 22, but for now it's zip ties. So I'll just quickly mould it up a bit of fresh plastic so it's got a bit more grip on it. But my channels are already half there. I just basically need the caps, so I just cut this in half, no problems. I could probably make my own zip ties. I think you get the idea. So basically the zip ties have got a nice spot underneath, quite wide base, a bit more strength. I mean, this is old plastic with bits of paint in it, so it might not hold as well, but I will be putting just a little bit more on either side of the battery. So something, I don't know, gotta be under here kind of thing. Ideas keep changing, so I'm not quite sure which way. This way it sticks out just a touch from above, but at the same time I don't like the wires facing directly into the bike. There's kind of a mess in there already. Thinner would fit, obviously, and the reason I like it this way is more stable for swinging because it's got a wider bottom. Otherwise it'll swing more without other supports. So really all I kind of need now is a stop here and a simple stop here, so less pressure, but just enough to hold it in place but still be able to easily get these out. So kind of moulding it, softening, getting a nice shape out of this girl, around it, upside down one, nice hook. Don't really need the bottom bit, to be honest, it's just, I just thought I'd try. So basically you got to heat up the old one, heat up your new one, and then you stick them together, they're like glue. If there's too much crap in the middle, it could become a weak bond. Yes, it'll keep kind of bending while it's drying. It's still very moldable. It's not hot anymore, so it's kind of, now is when I put the battery in to give it a really perfect shaping. You can just slide it in there, and sort of mold it up against it. It's not hot, so get a perfect fit. Kind of squeeze it down. Yeah, other problems. Look at these. That's not the bottom brackets seized up or what in there. Already got to change the bearings. It's actually hard to push. So how much wasted power is going into that bottom bracket is an interesting question. Actually no, it's on the freewheel when it's motorized. Anyway, so this is what one side looks like. We've got a nice stop here, that's definitely strong enough, I can feel that. And this one I just put a little really small stop just at the top corner. Really, there's no forwards movement. One of these is sufficient, but just in case something happens, and I don't know, I feel safer with two. I'm not happy with these exactly here, they're so chunky that it's hard to move them around, but should, oh, it's just that fraction out. If I could really be bothered, I'd make a pretty cover to make this all look nice and straight across here, but I kind of like these holes. I might find use for them one day.